Do a barrel roll!
I don't know where to start, guys. Holy crap, this movie is just so disappointing. Of course, today we are talking about Fantastic Four, the brand new movie starring Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan, Kate Mara, and Jamie Bell. You would hear a cast like that and you would think, oh my god, that's going to be really good. Miles Teller, he was in Whiplash last year, fantastic. But if you've been keeping up with your movie news the last couple of weeks, you know that he's been kind of saying not the best things about this movie to the press. He's like, it's a popcorn flick. I think people are going to like it, but it's not going to win any awards. That's normally not a good sign. You know what else is not a good sign? When you go to a screening and there's only about 10 people in it. Now, I'm a member of the press. I'm part of the Las Vegas Film Critics Society. I also work at CBS Radio here in Las Vegas. So I'm used to going to screeners where it's just about 15 to 20 of us, but not for a movie with a budget like this. I mean, normally for a movie like this, they want to show it to the masses. When we went to Ant-Man was filled to the rafters with people, and I normally enjoy going to movie screenings when we do have the press screenings where it's just the 15 of us here in Las Vegas that do movie reviews. But for a movie like this, you would just assume that they would want more people to see it to get that word of mouth out. That's not the case, and that was the first thing that I noticed when I walked into the theater the other night for my screening. I was like, oh, okay, not very many of us here. That's normally for the artsy films. This isn't an artsy film. It's a summer blockbuster, or at least it attempts to be a summer blockbuster. Instead, it just fails on every single level. Now, like I said earlier, we have some big names in this movie. We got the Miles Tellers of the world. We got the Kate Mars, Jamie Bells, Michael B. Jordans. And again, you think, holy crap, this is going to be fantastic. But you like that? You like that? But it's not. It's just so bad. And it's not the actor's fault. That's the thing that I want to say, and that's one thing that I've noticed a lot of film critics that I really respect and I watch and I read their reviews. Nobody has really said this so far, so I just want to put it out there. This movie is not the actor's faults. We all know from their bodies of work that they are all capable of being really good at good movies that are written well. This is not the case, guys. All of these guys are struggling to act really well and to deliver these lines of dialogue that are just so laughably bad. Speaking about laughably bad, there's a couple of points in this movie, Fantastic Four, where they're going for jokes. You could tell that the director or the person writing the script was like, oh, okay, this is going to be so clever, guys. This is going to make so many people laugh, and just crickets. Now, considering there was only about 15 people in my crowd, maybe if I saw it with a larger audience, there would have been a few people laughing. But when there's not one person laughing in the entire room on a line that's supposed to be a joke, and I'm not going to spoil it, even though I really should because I don't think any of you guys should go out and see this movie. I'm not going to spoil it. It's just weird to see that happen, guys. And it happens every once in a while, but it normally doesn't happen with a movie with this big of a budget. You've been seeing commercials for Fantastic Four all over the place. You watch ESPN, they're even doing play-by-play commercials where they make it look like it's leading up to football season. It's ridiculous. They are spending so much money on this movie. And I know because, you got to spend money to make money. I know they're going to make that money back because there's so many people out there that don't take the time to research these movies. They don't take the time to figure out whether or not they should spend their movies. And I gotta say, man, I really hope that a lot of you guys either see this video or you see other people's videos telling you to not see this movie. Save your money and send a message to Hollywood and say, we're not going to support this anymore. Like, this is just lazy. And for you guys out there who might be thinking, well, how are these guys going to work into the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Well, thankfully, they're not. This is a different studio. This is Fox. Sony has had Spider-Man. They lent him off to Disney and Marvel. But thankfully, I hope we're never going to see another attempt at this franchise. The characters are just boring and maybe they're hard to translate. And I thought about that. But then I also thought last year, Marvel happened to make a movie about a talking raccoon and a tree that only says one sentence. And they made it something special because they wrote it from the ground up to be special, to tug on your heartstrings emotionally when they needed to. And this movie just doesn't do that. It's a 2-hour ride that doesn't go anywhere, and it's just so disappointing. The special effects is bad, the acting is bad, even though we have some great actors in here. The final climactic scene that's supposed to be super climactic, it's bad. You just don't give a crap about anything. And it just left me so freaking angry afterwards, because I am, deep down in my soul, a comic book fan. And I have longed for a very good Fantastic Four movie for a very, very long time. And unfortunately, for a time, it's not the charm, guys. We've had nothing but really bad Fantastic Four movies. This one makes the last two films look like Oscar contenders. And I'm telling you right now, save your money. I have to give Fantastic Four a 1 out of 10. It is awful.